Hi. Hello, McBluff. Hello, weirdos. How are you doing? I'm here to dream. Dream small today with Iconic Dreamer, but small version. Small. Hi, Bim Voodoo. Hi, Spill Paint Pot. Wow. How are you doing? As a lot of quick response. So we're going to paint this lovely fellow. Not the only one painting this one right now, but yeah. I mean, can't resist. It's a neat, cool box, and McBluff got good news. Awesome. Apparently, I put the Big Dreamer somewhere, but you get okay. You get a box with Big Dreamer with Teddy and Small Dreamer with Teddy, and a really cool stack card. This is such a cool alt card, and apparently, Big Dreamer and Teddy rolled away somewhere under a little card. But here's Small Dreamer. Yeah, it's very cool color scheme for the alt stat card, and I like that. I really like the second edition limited stat cards. Yeah, is around here somewhere. So what? Oh no! Get well soon, Bim Voodoo. Practice some good voodoo and get well soon. Wheel all the way down. Yeah, like things have been a little hectic recently for me, so forgive me. But big dreamer is here somewhere. Doesn't look like much right now, but this is going to be a cool miniature painted up. So what were the good news, McBluff? I started off by like undercoating this little guy black, or these little guys. But then I also noticed that I missed one part when I was tidying up the black undercoat, because I tend to tidy up black undercoat with some watered down black paint. And I missed, not exactly important, but I missed the underside of the cart. And so one can question, like, what did I actually tidy up? But I missed the underside of the cart, and I'm now rectifying that. There we go. And now I got paint in my fingers. Congratulations, McBluff, accepted to university. What are you studying? Tell us. Maybe don't tell us where you're going and what you're studying, because then we can go and be... I don't know. It's good to try and be a little careful on the internet, I guess. Think of that, kids. I'm really happy you got accepted. Becoming the licorice guy. I have no idea what you're talking about. Wait, so it's Candyland University. Do you tend to dress in black? Candyland University, that's gotta be made up, right? Sorry. As I said, my life is currently a little bit hectic. I'm gonna try and calm down and dream small. First, thinking we will do what I traditionally do and glue this little duo onto a cork. I was actually also thinking of Django Unchained. So I'm gonna... Actually, I don't need to do that. Already gotten paint removed from underside the model, underneath. One of your favorite childhood board games. I missed that board game. Is there a board game called Candyland? McBluff is taking a course called Film, TV, and Stage Design, learning all about bringing stories to life. That sounds awesome and sounds right up your creepy Malifaux alley. Cool. That's so exciting. How many years will you study there? Like, probably. Or maybe it's not decided yet if it's a course. I don't know how it works. Malifaux Cinematic Universe. Yeah, looking forward to that. Confirmed, right? Okay, so it is time to start painting. Dreams tend to be seems to be the theme here. Getting into university, starting studies, painting dreamer. Right, you are moving from the States. Cool. UK. Foundation year plus the usual 3 years of 4. That's really cool. It's UK Candyland. Still sounds made up. It really does. Oh, putting pressure on now. But Bimbuda, I think McBluff mostly focuses on the role-playing game Through the Breach and artwork. Could still come, though. I'm going to start out simple. I'm going to paint the cart, Rhinox hide, which is a nice dark chocolatey paint, which I like. Both the paint and dark chocolate. I think it's a nice base to work with when you're doing earthy stuff. And I'm going to be painting this on most of the surface. And I'm sort of trying a little bit to avoid putting paint right underneath this little edge of the card. Assuming the wheels should be metal. Would be strange otherwise. And what color do you think we should paint Teddy in? So when will you move? Sorry if that noise got picked up by the mic in a bad way. Just blew a tiny bit of dust off the miniature. And maybe different colors for all the parts, head, limbs, body. Yeah, could be fun, for sure. Let's do that. If you're going with browns on their trolley, maybe pink. Maybe. The only Teddy I've actually painted so far has been pink. So do I want to paint another Teddy pink? I do, however, have quite a bunch of different Teddy miniatures lying around. But let's do certainly. Let's make the teddy have a pink part, and not just a pinky. One pinky. I'm actually going to just slap on some dark brown paint onto Dreamer's skin because it's not a bad base color for building up a skin tone. Pink is indeed good. On the underside, I'll slap some black into the mix it up, and paint slightly darker brown there. Could also actually reinforce this shadow a little bit with that. Care Bears. we could. Seems like people want color. Oops. While we're at it, let's just slap brown paint onto the tracks as well. We're not going to paint the tracks in the same color as the cart because that would be boring and look samey. But I might as well just slap some dark brown paint on there. Teddy look like Grumpy Bear. Who's Grumpy Bear? I don't know who that is. Who's Grumpy Bear? Is it a meme? I know the Gloomy Bears. That was some popular thing from Japan for a while. Grumpy Bear, Marno. I could show you my pink misery later. If I take a break, I can bring it with me to show her off. One of the old school Care Bears. I don't know what they look like. Is Grumpy Bear an old school Care Bear? Oh, okay. Was Care Bears, it was a TV show, right? I don't think I've ever seen it. Maybe it just never got too sweet. I don't know. Dreamer actually has a face as well. And let's just slap that paint. I see the word slap a lot today. I'm going to stop. But it is okay to slap paint around. Is he wearing socks or shoes? Osos amorosos. Oh. So it is osos bears. Los osos amorosos. Thanks. Yeah, I actually been a little off that lately, but I'm actually trying to learn Spanish and Duolingo a little bit. Um, yo quiero estudiar más español, pero soy muy ocupado, or something like that. Probably said things totally wrong. Yeah, I study in Sweden. Usually, we tend to study like a third language for a little while, and and but I didn't pay attention much. I picked Spanish. Usually, you can pick Spanish, German, or French, but I didn't pay attention much because I didn't see the point. And then lately, as I got older, I kind of started regretting that. And then I picked it up a little bit again. Shouldn't I have used the masculine form of ocupado? Uh, I think we're gonna. Okay, I thought like the subject, like me, was always. Oh, thank you for teaching me. Like I didn't know that it changed also when you're speaking of yourself. Oh yeah. Let's paint some pink. Actually, let's start with Dreamer Skin. That gives us something to focus on and build everything else around. Well, you've been learning it since kindergarten. We started in 6th grade, I think. And then I only studied it through 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. But I didn't pay attention much, unfortunately. So I'm mixing Rosy Shadow and Rhinox Hide I'm painting over most of Dreamer's skin. Like I'm gonna leave a tiny bit under the nose and around the eyes and the eyes themselves. You can, yeah, but they can understand you. Those are not bad paints. Those are good paints. Rhinoxide, Incubi, Darkness, Bugman's Glow, they're good. I might as well have continued on with Bugman's Glow instead of doing this step, but both work. Bugman's Glow gives a bit more glow, actually. It gives a bit more warmth. This makes it a little colder in the shadows, but I can always glaze in some warmth later. Traditional Castilian Spanish. A little accent. Okay, yeah. It's almost like yeah. I think accents are fascinating. I'm personally not a huge fan of the lisping, like Barcelona, but so I tend to skip that. But it's pretty. I mean, it's not bad. It's characterful. Yeah, painting faces is a challenge, and some other games companies make more exaggerated uh, facial proportions a lot and have a bigger scale, and everything's a little everything's kind of large and exaggerated. But Malifaux miniatures can be a little bit they can be sort of cartoony, but have a finer scale, and it is it can be a little bit more of a challenge. It can also be pretty rewarding. I think I put a bit too much rosy skin in the palette. But I'm gonna grab some pure rosy skin. And I'm going to, using a size 1 brush now, I'm going to further highlight, or can't actually call the previous step a highlight. It was more of it was a midtone, or even like a dark midtone, a shade. But now we are leaving a little bit showing, building up brighter parts. We're skipping the area in between the fingers. And we'll get to the face soon. We might actually want to go back and do some dark brown lines in between the fingers. We'll see. Something that can actually also help you painting miniatures faces is looking at makeup art tutorials. Actually, where you like which areas you want to put the highlighter on and such. I mean, you don't have to do that. There are of course plenty tutorials on how to paint faces out there on miniatures. But one can learn a thing or two from makeup tutorials as well. So put a little bit more red into the paint around Creamer's cheeks and lips. And probably nose as well. It's cold outside. He's wearing a scarf. Then pure rosy skin. Have I said rosy skin all this time? Because I meant rosy shadow. I will transition into rosy skin, but this is rosy shadow. I apologize if I got that incorrectly. Like I mixed Rhino Oxide and Rosy Shadow from which is a Reaper paint, which I kind of like. And then I'll go into the Reaper Rosy Skin. It's a paint triad, so they're 3 paints that kind of belong together as a hey, if you want to highlight and a shadow, you could just pick these. Of course, the most useful phrase I've learned in Spanish is, we'll see if I say it correctly, but ¿tú quieres jugar un partido de Malifaux conmigo? Haven't gotten to use it, actually. I confess. Right now, the Dreamer's looking like an old little man. Need to make sure to keep his features fairly smooth. Because, like, if you contrast is nice, but if the contrast is too harsh, a face can look more older or more masculine. And Dreamer is a kiddo. It should look pretty androgynous. As a little kid. Anyone painting anything fun currently? Or boring? Could have just said, anyone painting anything currently? I just want to hear about the fun stuff. Filling in the eyes with black. That'll serve as a contour for the eye layer. Spilled paint pot. Working through my Ortega family crew. Finished Alt Perdita, Alt Francisco, Santiago, Alt Kill Steward, and Bristol Effigy. Lots of alt miniatures. They're fun to collect. Gatling gunners. Cool. We get to paint one actually. I want to get around to that as well. I did paint the Guild Mage, but I never got around to painting Gatling gunner. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the fingers and separate them a little bit by just gently putting some dark brown paint back in between them. Yeah. Yeah, I like the Guild Mages. They're really cool. Kind of crazy with Perdita as well. Rule slice. I'm actually going to go over Dreamer skin with a flesh wash. Always feels so strange saying flesh wash. It's just a weird word. Two weird words together. Any reddish brown wash should do. One can't make your own washes if you like mix some paint with glaze medium, and it gets pretty close. But they're very nice to have. While that dries, let's put a base coat on a pink part of Teddy. I'm gonna base coat, like we're doing since we have such a dark base coat or undercoat, I'm gonna go with pretty dark pink color to start off with. So grab some Citadel Screamer Pink. Strange name for paint, but if you scream a lot, you might turn into this hue. I don't know. I think it's because there's a demon called a Screamer in Warhammer. So we're painting the right arm in pink. Didn't go into this with much of a plan, but that's all right. It's gonna be fun and it's gonna look good. And someone did order that light blue Care Bear color. We're gonna work this up, by the way, to a lighter pink. And why did I undercoat it black when you wanted bright colors? Why didn't I ask beforehand? Why didn't I see into the future? Let's do a blue leg. Again, this is going to turn into a brighter color, but this is where we're starting off. It's going to be a crazy color scheme. Nightmare in May Fang. Oh, so cyberpunk stuff. That's cool. The totem is the best part of that crew for me personally. So, hell of a totem. Still have the Weeping Huntress to paint for the old Hoffman crew, by the way, but we'll get to her. We'll get to her. We needed to paint some Neverborn nonsense. We needed to dream for a little while. Oh, I see. Well, I hope it'll be fun and you'll be content with the results when you get to that crew. There's a little bit of a line I missed there. Should I just jump in and remove it? Yeah, let's do that actually. But where do I put the hobby knife? I think it's the cat left. Found the hobby knife. It was here. I just didn't see it. So yeah, I'm currently carving up the miniature a little bit because sometimes you don't. Some mold lines might just appear after you undercoated a miniature, and sometimes maybe you can just leave them. Sometimes I'm like, nope, screw this. I'm gonna carve this away because it bugs me. It was a pretty easy miniature to clean, but I missed this. Messed it. No, the hand looks like a bit of a mess, but I think we'll manage. Yeah. Yeah, this miniature is actually pre-assembled. Yeah, sometimes you miss a little more line. But usually it's just, you can just, I don't know, it's not, I mean, it's not a huge deal. If it's as small as the one I got here, at least. If you recognize it, if you notice it for some reason late painting, that's annoying. Oh, the siren had a lot of flash or a lot of mold lines for you. I'm sorry to hear. There's a joke in there somewhere about the siren. Oh yeah, that sucks. Why the other side stuff has been good. Other than maybe like my Kirai miniature wasn't great, but the other stuff has been really good. Is there an ear there? Tiny detail. Okay. Well, it's good you can reassemble it then. Do you like remove the? Did you put it in the freezer first to make the glue? I think I heard some people say that. I don't recall if that was the case. Okay, so from Rosy Shadow going to Rosy Skin. And then because I already have some white paint on the palette, I might just put a little white into the rosy skin instead of bringing out rosy highlight in the palette. I know you played any Malifaux Through the Breach lately. I haven't had a lot of time for gaming. Not lately, but I'm gonna try and get into it soon. Bimbodu says, played last Tuesday and Friday. One game with Castor Awakened and the other with Misaki. Cool. How did you like Castor? Like playing Nekima and the Vix at the same time? Also, macro pushes great monster damage. You know, that sounds pretty good. No defensive rules for the heal out. Yeah, sounds pretty terrifying. That is an old wisdom for sure. Okay, so with this rosy skin paint, we're highlighting a line along the cheeks. Here, highlighting the jawline a little bit. The other cheek, we want to leave a lot of rosy shadow showing. And lower part of the forehead. I know some people paint it so the forehead is the brightest at the top. I kind of think it looks more realistic if it gets brighter towards the brows. Yeah, this is correct. You can use it as an emissary. Oh, I need to paint up the Hoffman avatar sometime. I own the avatars for Hoffman and Marcus. From what I recall, those are the ones I do own. Yeah, it's fun to have a use for them. Yeah, the avatars were sort of a miniature for like an event that happened in the story of Malifaux, where the monsters kind of, well, some others might explain it better, but kind of unlocked some sort of potential for different reasons inside themselves when a certain thing happened. Uh, like there was an event that really sent ripples through the world and unlocked some abilities or horrors. Mm, well, the scale has been a little back and forth, I think, but yeah, there's certainly a scale change between those first edition models and the current stuff. The Gremlins did get longer, taller. First Ophelia kind of looks like a pair of boobs, pair of lips, and a hat. Especially since you kind of just view the miniature from up top, kind of turn it into this thing where like the cleavage was really prominent on Lady Justice and Ophelia, and on Ophelia it wasn't a lot else. Cleavage, lips, hat, and gun. I think all of the Francois models have really been pretty pretty cool though. Um, but yeah, the newest one is the best one, I think. Hmm. Yeah, I think it was a legal proxy for the dead doxy, actually. Yeah, probably difficult to find. I got the old Nightmare Chompy where Dreamer sits on Chompy's head. I think that's or shoulder rather. I think that's really cool. Now putting a little bit of white into the rosy skin, as I said earlier, and picking out some um, painting some thin lines, like doing the eyebrows. Nose tip. And the sides of the nose. Cheeks. 5 different metal teddies. Let's see. There's the original metal teddy, which I got lying around somewhere, and then the Nightmare metal teddy, which I got lying around somewhere, which had a few options, like 2 different heads, and you can. There's like an optional kid as a victim, and there's a puppet metal teddy. And I think those are all of the metal teddies. And there are 2 plastic ones, I think, plus 3 small plastic ones. I think, because you got the plastic teddy, Miss Airy, and the Barely Together, I think they're called, who are teddies used to stitch together. Lots of cool teddy miniatures. I might be missing something. I'm unsure. This is something that can happen with. So got all lumpy, this Citadel paint. Sometimes it do get lumpy. Put a mixing bowl into it. Okay, so Pink Horror. This makes Pink Horror with a little bit of, or maybe a lot, Screamer Pink. A bit. Yeah, Baby Kate's got a teddy bear. Fair. So Pink Horror and Screamer Pink mix. And I just realized there's stitching there, so we probably should repaint this area some other color because they're stitching. Oh, okay, let's do that to separate these different fields with the stitching. I didn't see that stitching first. I'm getting old. I'm sort of identifying the different clumps of fur and painting little oval dabs of paint. What are you doing, kitty? What are you doing? I got lots of boxes underneath the bed, and sometimes my cat is playing Tetris underneath the bed, rearranging stuff. What are you doing, Zetking? So this is like pretty large lots of paints for these fur lumps. Fur lumps? Cade needs his teddy. Who doesn't need a teddy bear? I mean, probably a lot of people, but deep down, I'm pretty sure they need a teddy bear. Let's mirror this paint, by the way, by giving Teddy like a pink little what's it called? Pink foot underside. Definitely a word. Could also put a little bit of pink on little Dreamer's lips, lower lip. And then maybe some pure pink horror. Leaving some of the past layer showing, but not too much. Actually pretty similar to the last color. And then I'm gonna mix a bit of bone white into pink. Hashtag too many teddies. Too many teddies. Got too many Teds. Hi, under construction. How are you doing? More teddies than I'll ever need. Lies. We need all the teddies. I thought the hashtag was more teddies. Too many cooks. You can sing that if you want. I got some old but newish or placebo song and they had too many friends, but you're doing fine. I'm glad. That is nice to hear. Yeah, I jumped onto the teddy painting train. And Dreamer. Maybe we want a purple part as well. So what's under construction right now? Did anybody watch the Last of Us pilot, by the way? If it can be called a pilot. Episode 1. I thought it was really good. You were just thinking about it? Yeah. I'm a fan of the games. I really like them. And that was one hell of a first episode. Oh, yeah. I will not spoil anything. But, whew. There is a sequence that is so similar to the game, but I'll leave it at that. But it's really cool. I didn't mean to get into your head, by the way. I'm not Pandora, okay? I try to be nice. And now, I painted the first blue layer was my crack blue. I'm now painting these big-ish clumps of fur Calgar blue. I don't think it's. I don't really think it hurts that they only release one episode at a time because I think I need to catch my breath, or at least after the first one. Used to have people talk a long time about the show if you release all the chapters. Today, people will talk about it this month and thus disappear from social networks. and they need that kind of advertising nowadays. Yeah, and also I think you're right, and also, I mean, it keeps people subscribing for longer. You can't just binge it, and well, you can if it when it's done, but yeah, I guess it builds buzz, right? It's interesting though. I mean, Netflix seems to be sticking to their formula, and I don't know if it does them good or not. Maybe there are experts out there who know or got suspicions. Do we want to try painting teeth, Dreamer? Let's try. Oh no. That's a catastrophe. Okay. Currently looks a little bit inbred. Can maybe save it. Need to save Dreamer. Why? No. I might have to get back to the teeth when I don't have a camera in my face like this. She's really getting there. I don't know. I'll try a little bit more. Maybe. It's got some sort of suggestion of teeth. Sort of. I'm painting a white dot either side of what we want to be the iris and pupil. Could actually try and make him look even more starry or wide-eyed or whatever. Because he's because of his current state. Oh, that's a shame. Well, this setup kind of works. It's just that some fine details. Wow, it got really bright there. Some details are just um, sometimes a little tricky. Speaking of tricky, I'm having a little bit of trouble painting his mouth. Thanks, Kim. That's nice to hear. Okay, getting back to painting blue fur. Also, kind of need to, yeah, paint Dreamer's hair and clothes. Call me human centric, but I kind of view Dreamer as the focus of the miniature. Doesn't mean we don't pay a lot of attention to painting Teddy, though. Mm-mm. Maybe the torso, sort of. What paint should we do? I think we kind of got right torso and left torso for Teddy Bear. Hmm. Let's do a red scarf, right? I think we'll do that. Hey, Zetkin. Do you want an evening snack soon, Zetkin? Yeah, just wait a little bit more. So mix a little bit of Mephiston red and black paint to base coat his scarf. Actually, let's just base coat the Toothy Smile teddy with the same paint. I think that should work well. I'm sure you'll live, Zetkin. Be right there, Zetkin. Then I'll grab some Morphing Brown and paint Dreamer's hair, leaving just some tiny little parts dark brown. Gonna work up to kind of blonde. Yeah, she's starving. And it's been a long day for me, so I think I'm gonna take a short break right after painting this little layer. Feed the kitty and grab a little sandwich or something to drink. There we go. Short break, and I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. And I'm back. Hi. And just need a short little break. Thank you, Kim. The kitty is fed, but she wanted more. She made it clear that my services could do with some improvement. And I brought some iced coffee. So that's nice. Fuel. I am a little tired today. I hope to not be as tired the next stream because the reason I'm tired is because around 5 tonight, my girlfriend woke me up and said, "Is that a fire alarm in someone's apartment?" Wasn't in our apartment. And I was kind of like, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the building is pretty fireproof. Like, I really wasn't gonna be convinced to go up and look for it. Like, bit stupid perhaps, but I was tired and stubborn, and she went up to have a look around. And I think she came to the conclusion that it might have been pipes somehow making that kind of noise. I don't know. Doesn't seem to have been a fire, at least, so maybe she was right. But my sleep after that was a little shaky. But I've had some stupid reactions to, like, hey, I think something bad is happening. Like, once I woke up from a really loud bang. I was like, holy shit, that was loud. And then I fell back asleep immediately. And the day after, I learned that someone had tried to throw some sort of explosive into another apartment, across the yard. They had failed because it bounced on the window. So that's kind of dark, but also kind of funny in a way. I just imagine this mean person, mean doesn't cut it, this crook wanting to throw a grenade into an apartment. And no, that doesn't happen a lot where I live, but and it just didn't work as in the movie, so it just bounced. That's gotta have been stressful. That was an earlier residence of mine. Nothing like a little explosion to keep you awake. Yeah, except I woke up for like 2 seconds and I was like, holy shit, that was loud. I don't think I snore much, but you get it. And that was so strange. So strange. Like, why am I like that? It seems I prioritize sleep in the middle of the night above personal safety. Like, the building's on fire. Yeah, well, maybe you should just put it out. Then I'm trying to sleep. Might well be my reaction if something terrible like that happens. Yeah, maybe I could. Funny thing though is I am easily stressed out by loud noises. So like bangs, near me stressed me out a lot, at least sometimes. This new year, I got pretty stressed out. I don't know. Maybe the key is I have to be asleep, but that doesn't make me a good soldier, does it? And no, I haven't been in the army. So in no way or form am I a good soldier. Or a soldier in any way. Hey, where'd that? There we go. I really like Harold Tull. He's cool. I want to play Harold Tull. So this happened. It bit me. A paint pot bit me. Ow. Watch out for Niagara's Night. It's a nasty little paint pot. It will bite. Okay, so purple. Purple. Let's do purple here. And as I decided, I'll do purple up onto the stitched portion here. I love that Harold Tull's got hearing aid. I think it's a really cool detail. So this part of Teddy is purple. And who knows what the next part of Teddy will be. Yeah, that's some great attention to detail that Weird has with Malifaux. Often translating a lot of story stuff into game mechanics very well, and vice versa. And let's continue with Xerius Purple, or however you're supposed to pronounce it. And make sure to leave some Naggaroth Night showing. Trying to use the fur texture as a guideline. I forgot to bring Misery to show off my old pink teddy bear, but I got a fun little story about the pink teddy bear I got. And it's painted pink, but it's like not the, I mean, it's pretty pink, but it's not like the 100% most vibrant pink you could ever find. It's still pretty damn pink. But this lady came up to me at a tournament, a tournament or like a demo day or something. And she said, my boyfriend has a teddy bear, but it's more pink than yours. That's kind of the only thing she said at a convention. And kind of struggled to find the words for how to reply to that. I'm mean, obviously, I lost the pink competition that I didn't quite know I was in. It made me smile in confusion. Okay, let's now mix in a little bit of, well, there's some similar Citadel paints, but I ended up with Reaper Amethyst Purple on my palette. I think is it called Gene Stealer Purple in Citadel? I don't recall. It's a light purple, kind of almost lilac-ish. Hey, actually, maybe I should repeat this blue color on the other foot here. Purple color, that is. And try and keep my miniature in frame. So, Bimbuda, have you tried any more of the title Monsters in game? I haven't gotten any games in this year, actually. Unfortunately, I tend to play more than this, but hopefully things will calm down eventually. Work and stuff. Many more, I can't remember. Okay. Linley, Castor, and Damien. Yeah, I kind of now I'm unsure what I said, but I meant the Madness of Balafo Masters. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's me being tired today. I didn't mean titles. I meant you masters. I'm sorry. Titles I tried a bunch. Hmm. I've only played against Damien. How is it playing against Toll? Also, if I'm talking too much, I don't mind if you tell me. Played against Helden. Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, played. Yeah, I only played against Damien once. Or did I play him twice? Huh. I think only once. I managed to win, but yeah, that was scary. I faced Damien 1. I haven't faced Damien 2 yet. It was very versatile. I thought it would be more about killing, but it's more scheming. I thought it retains you. Oh, cool. Yeah, sounds like fun. I sold out the cat that Tools got, which I forget the name of, but I love that she looks like she thinks she's really badass, which she might well be. She might well be. It's a good cat look where they look like I think they're. Oh, the cat's name is Walter. I thought it was a girl. It's a sergeant, Sergeant Walter. Yeah. Didn't you know cats are female dogs? All cats are female and all dogs are male. Sergeant Walter. Yeah. Frederick is the name of the little dog, right? An alligator. Who's Uncle Bog? Is that one of the gremlins? I feel like I don't keep up. Okay. Homer Simpson gremlin. I'll have to look him up. Found a little bit of Vallejo Golden Yellow on the palette and some Vallejo Bone White, and started highlighting the hair. I think you spilled paint pot. Is your name a jinx? Because when I said spilled paint pot, I dropped my brush. Mind you, it's not a paint pot, but have a great day. It was great seeing you. Thank you. No, I don't think it's a jinx. I was just being silly. Speaking of jinxes, it's a long time since I spilled a paint pot. What do you think Dreamer's real name is? Continuing the highlights of the hair with some Vallejo bone white and then off-white. And then Let's have some Mephiston red. And fill in the mid-tones of the scarf. Oh, you finished the workday. Congratulations. Well done. Glad to have kept you company. Telework is the best thing ever happened to me. Oh, that's nice. That's hella nice. Glad you found a job that suits you so well. Is it like sales or support or something else? Networking engineer. Oh, cool. Wait, this paint? Right, it's my Evil Sun Scarlet paint pot, which kind of has a bit of a separated paint. Should do something about that. Evil Sun Scarlet is basically just a vibrant red. Citadel paint. Maybe we want to go for like orange eyes, burning. That could be cool. Like glowing eyes. It's fun making things up as you go along like this, actually. Quite enjoy it. Sometimes you might feel like you have to redo something, but Elinore, you're not very prepared. It's a feature, okay? Listen to me laughing at my own jokes. Someone has to laugh, right? If you're streaming, you don't hear laughter. Or I could always just scoff. Evil red eyes. Yes. Burning with malevolent intent. That was my evil voice. Looks proper evil, right? Wait, I jumped right to Fire Dragon Bright, but I intended actually to use Wild Rider Red. Well, could just mix the last two colors together. I bet it's here somewhere though. Might have brought up too many paints. Oh, I love Bloodborne. Bloodborne is so cool. So fun. So hard. Yeah. One of my favorite games. For sure. Unfortunately, still not finished Elden Ring. My calm and drive kind of just disappeared after 80, 90 hours. Just didn't have it in me anymore. But someday, maybe I spoke of this last time. Playing Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 back to back took its toll on me. My sanity. Yeah, we did, right? And like, I get FOMO as well. Being an adult, you might not have as much time to play the video games you want to play, and it's almost rude then with a game that just never ends. Make room for other games, damn it. I want a shiny black nose. Yeah, I still haven't played Sekiro actually. I want to. Someday. I ended up playing Ghost of Tsushima instead. Sushi came out around the same time, I think. Although I guess I was a little late to Ghost of, or was I? I don't recall. mumbling. Yeah, it was very good. Sushi. You have good tasting games, sir. Did you play Hades? Where is everybody? I don't know. They kind of petered out. Did you even say that? I think around when I took a break, maybe? Sometimes happens. Hmm. Heretics? Oh, yeah, I thought you meant heretics because, I mean, you're a wrestler too, but no, I get it, what you mean now, I think. Yeah, heretics. Look at this evil teddy bear. I think we need to keep this part really dark now, right? I think we need to keep the face of Teddy dark at least to make these glowing eyes as scary as possible. Everyone who gazes upon this miniature shall have nightmares for days. Looks fluffy, looks evil. No, I doubt that, Bimbo. It just happens sometimes. Not every can't always just hang around in a chat room. Or I mean, you could. Sometimes there's gonna be a crowd. Sometimes it's gonna be a crowd for a while, and just how things go. Um, I think also painting. By the way, the stitching is gonna make that's gonna be really effective. It's gonna look cool, I think. Mm, okay, maybe creepy dark turquoise. Legal counsel. Are you painting a lawyer? Or maybe Amina Naidu? No, you don't play Arcanists. I think you're painting a lawyer for Lucius, right? The big book lawyer. Nice. I don't have that one. I'm sad to hear that's the best one. I got the one with the parchment roll. Didn't know I didn't have the best one. All right, you got the lawyer for me. I'm scatterbrained. You know, going for a really dark turquoise here. It's going to be fun painting the big version of these guys later. Enormous scroll is totem. No, that's our lawyer. With enormous scroll. The totem has like a platter. And with a mask on it. That's what the scribe has, right? I think. Right, you had to improvise. That is quite all right. I really like the lawyer model I got. Actually. Although I'm not entirely sure where it currently resides. Might be doing some field work. New one has gloves. Okay. Oh, the old one with the. There's so many miniatures. Oh, is that so? Just painting exotic green and a little small shapes. Picking out the fur detail. I mean, this would not be a bad candidate to dry brush. But we're not doing that. I am not doing that today, no, sir. Let's make a little bit of eyes yellow into the turquoise. Back on painting red cake. Elite Mimic kind of want to be red and purple. Those are not bad colors for them to be. Classy. Classic colors. Although I feel like a regal blue wouldn't be bad either. Purple. I mean, most things could be any color, but you pick the good colors for sure. Red and blue can look a bit like a football team. Yes, for sure. It can. A lot of like color theory correct sort of combinations can also actually look like football teams if you just have really strong colors. Can help to, if you don't like that effect, you can help to tone down one of them Make it less desaturated. Less saturated, more desaturated. Spider-Man Lucius? Could Spider Pig song be made into a song about Lucius? True, true. I think red and blue can be a difficult color scheme to make look good. Depends on the motif as well, I guess. Oh god damn. Yeah. And Alt Lucius runs around being all Edward Scissorhands? Is that it? Gremlin lawyers. Mm. Gremlin lawyers feels like something Sommer could try. I'm not sure he'd grasp completely the concept, but enough to try and make something really stupid and mean. So let's make this middle part black by just making very limited gray highlights. There's just like a tiny middle part here in the face, from how I read the face. You're sober this time of the day. That's illegal. I'm actually sober. Don't look at me. It's not Irish coffee. It's iced coffee. And it's not iced Irish coffee. I really like the story where Summer Teeth Jones is playing cards with one shilling people. That's a good one. Well, they could enforce rules about hats as well. Could have gremlin police. Yeah, exactly. Such hat issues. It's important stuff, really. Let's give him some toned down grayish blue jeans or trousers, whatever. I don't know if they would. I don't know if Dreamer would wear jeans, really, come to think of it. Don't know. I mean, probably not, right? I don't know when jeans probably didn't become popular at that around that time in Europe or the UK. I don't know. But we're painting a sort of cavalcade of color, so I kind of want some slightly toned down jeans, trousers, whatever. I tend to like them only like morning and Neverborn stories the best. Those tend to be my favorites. I don't really like Neverborn and Resser stories. Not saying I dislike the Bayou stories. My left eye is itchy today. It's annoying. No, I don't want. You don't give the best advice sometimes, Spiridine. If thine eye offend thee, pluck it out. Those are not words I'm prepared to live by. Playing a little bit back and forth with the color here. See if I'll find something I like. Clean the house. Well, I enjoyed it too. Thanks for the company. It's a great time chatting. Good luck with house cleaning. Thanks a lot, Bimbodu. Yeah, when were the Italian nationals again? Was it beginning of February? Or late February? Because you mentioned you were going to the Italian national Spiridine, which is really cool. End of March. Okay. Yeah, beginning of February would be really soon. Doing some dotted highlights, kind of with like tiny little tiny short lines to get some texture going. Oh, you're celebrating. Oh, you're turning 40? That's cool. I celebrated my birthday by playing board games and eating cake. Yeah, I like cake too. What's the best cake? I kind of like pancake cake. Pancake cake. I don't know if it's the best one, but I like it. Sponge cake. Oh, sponge cake can be good. For a long time, I thought it was really boring. but it can be really tasty. Yeah, pancake cake. Don't you have that in Finland? Basically, you have pancakes, and then in between each pancake, you put like cream and jam, and you tend to have like strawberries, and it's basically a slightly more festive way to eat pancakes. With various cream and jam. This is done with thin Swedish style pancakes. Or Swedish style, I don't know if you call it that. Oh yeah? Do you have like oven pancakes? The thick one you do in the oven? I used to eat that some when I was a kid. Plethor's flapjacks? Now I'm confused. I prefer the thinner pancakes to the oven pancake, but that's not bad either. Um, Actually, you know what? I think maybe I want to paint one more part blue. Like I don't feel like, or do I? Yeah. I'm just gonna paint this arm blue. Be boring and not pick one fresh new color for every body part. Super boring of me, I know. Here, plethora are small pancakes. Ah, it's a pink arm. It's a good one. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. Also got a pink little foot here. Or underside of foot. Yeah, early on in the stream, people decided, I think McBluff said I should paint different body parts in different colors. And someone, I think Beam Voodoo maybe said pink. I think Kim said blue, like in Grumpy Bear or something. I'm not really Care Bear learned myself. Embarrassing, I know. Shocker if I paint the last body part just a furry brown. That'd be really strange. Maybe that's why I should do it. Or black. Hmm. Caucasian skin colored. Yep. I'd be strange. Strange fur indeed. Peachy. Been playing some City Skylines to unwind lately. It's fun. Pretty sure it's a finished game. I didn't know like planning roads and making bad city planning decisions was so fun and relaxing. I do not have any mods installed. I would not mind recommendations though. I was eyeing the Park DLC. I've heard it's good. Do you have any must-have mods? Oh, I love Baldur's Gate. Where are you in Baldur's Gate now? Whenever I think of Baldur's Gate, I'm like, I grew up with that game. Durlux Tower. You know, I think Durlux is that Durlux Tower. Is that the Baldur's Gate 1 expansion thing? I'm unsure if I don't have a lot of memories of that place, to be honest. I think I've done it. I'm not sure. I I don't think I've played all of the first expansion of Baldur's Gate 1. Just the others. I don't know. Or I have and just forgot stuff. That is certainly a possibility as well. Tales from the Sword Coast. It's strange I don't remember if I have or not. I've forgotten realms. Yeah. Mm. Well, we'll soon be wrapping up, but we came quite far. Should be a 2-stream miniature, I think. Why is it blurry? Stop it. 2-hit armor class 0 is strange. Not the best mechanic in the world. I think. Thank you. Thanks, Kim. And then we got this last patch of fur, or patch of fur. It's Teddy's left leg, damn it. This blue part actually turned out more gray. So that's all right. We got a sort of bluish gray part and a blue part. Could it green? Tricky stuff. Lost in thought. Yeah, maybe corn red, like a sort of cold, cool red. Could be fun. Better lost in thought than lost in random. Fair. Met the creator of, or some of the creators of Lost in Random today. Great people. Still should play that game sometime. So many games to play. So mixing corn red with a little bit of dark purple for this first layer, which covered most of the fur. Just some tiny little areas of black. And now I'm painting corn red. And so maybe the last step we'll have time for today. It's been fun doing these kind of random color choices. Gold or silver mask on the lawyer. Maybe Lucius gets gold and lawyer gets silver. I don't know. Either would be cool. Ah, okay. Tricky. I have no idea. Maybe paint some gold on it and rub it off before it dries and see what that looks like. Maybe that's a terrible plan. Just paint over, maybe? Highlighting with Was That Guy Red? Strange name on a color. Again. Slightly brighter cold red. Say cold red because like we have a warm red for the scarf or shawl, the scarf, and for Teddy's eyes. I guess they're orange. But we don't want to make the further highlights as cold as to make it look too similar to the pink area. So maybe this was, I think it's gonna work out. Just gotta be careful. Highlighting red is like balancing orange and pink, kind of. Pink is just like red. Well, we got pretty far in the model, and it's a lot of fun to paint. But I think it's time to wrap up. And thanks for hanging out today. Good luck with the lawyer. And as always, it's been really fun. And thank you, Kim. You're great. Thank you, Dreamer and Teddy. You're horrifying, but kind of cute, sort of. Wow. I'll continue painting until it cuts off.